Enough with the fancy camera angles. I want the camera here.
All right.
If you watched my last broadcast, you know that I got shot. Turns out a couple of bastard javelina hunters wandering on my property thought my house, my home, was just an abandoned building, and they decided they'd entertain themselves by shooting out my windows. Claim they didn't see the car and pickup parked in front.
Why don't we get back to the fight?
They thought my home was an abandoned building. They were just going to shoot out all the windows just for the hell of it. They shot me. They shot me in my own home.
Yeah, Dicky, they were assholes, but they were very apologetic, and they took you to the hospital in their Jeep. It would have taken me twice as long to get you there in my car.
The people at the hospital made me talk to the police. I had to answer questions, had to explain myself, justify why it was I was living in my own home. I moved out here to get away from the questions, the meddling. At work, when I worked, I was intentionally rude to people. It kept them away from me. Whenever anyone asked me a question, I was condescending. I made them feel stupid for bothering me. Oh, I was perfectly aware of what I was doing, the choices I made. I could have been friendly, understanding, a good team player. I felt the bitterness in my own words and wondered how I could say such things. There was something in me that yearned to be sociable, to accept the warmth people had to offer, but instead I embraced my nature, its hardness. Not because it made me feel better. No, I embraced my awfulness in myself because I wanted to feel that way.
Dicky, don't you think
I once made a secretary cry. She sat there with her head in her hands, sobbing at her desk. I could have comforted her. I could have told her that it was not necessary to have the copies of my report ready that morning, that they could wait until tomorrow. I could have done these things. Instead, I stared at the back of her head and turned away and left.
All right, we're through.